All right, Cancer. So for the first card that was drawn for you, I love this, that it came up in the first position. This is the Nine of Chalices, also known as the Wish card. And as you can see, she's looking into her crystal ball. She has the cups on the fireplace mantle behind her. And what's interesting is all of these cups are different sizes. You've probably seen this card before, but it's interesting variety of finishes, whether it's pewter, gold, silver, iron, whatever the type of cup is, and in different shapes. So this card could definitely be wishes fulfilled in so many different areas of your life. This could be about money. This can be about your health, good health. This card appears to people when they're in doubt about their life. And it's to really help reassure you that your plans can and will be realized and things will work out for you. So to stay on that path, keep dreaming. And I don't mean, like your dreams are way out there, but we do need to dream. Dreams are important to our manifestation. So like I said, I love that this card came up in the first position. The energy is there for your wishes to be brought to reality and a happy future. And I think that's what most people want. So, your efforts are going to be rewarded. I feel like some of you are thinking, I've been working pretty hard, or I've been, working in this relationship. And I do feel like for some of you, this will be about relationships as well. So, I remember last, I think it was the mid-month February, a couple of you left some comments about relationships, or that the reading, there was a lot of cups or love or whatever, and you weren't sure that it resonated with you. But, I've noticed while talking to so many different clients, relationships are a big thing right now. And of course, with the two eclipses, the one on February 11th and the one which is actually today, February 26th, this is a solar moon, solar eclipse, new moon. These eclipses come in pairs. So the final outcome may not be seen for months to come, up to 6 months. So you may not really realize your plans and your goals and your wishes until, 6 months from now, which is what, July, August? All right. So, just be open, I guess is what I want to say, to what can come your way. The next card that comes up, which is beside this, is the Four of Swords. And this card always indicates to me a need for rest, a need for introspection, analyzation, possibly a vacation, maybe from your thinking. It could be that even taking a day off. And I don't know in your part of the world if it's warm or if it's cool, but either way, you could take the day off and enjoy yourself. If it's cold outside, a lot of people like to go bowling or, play indoor tennis or go to a movie, something fun. Or if it's, warm and sunny, it's nice to go to the beach or wherever that you can, that it allows for relaxation. And I think, Cancer, this is going to give you time to reflect on some of your, and this is coming up in this card, for me, this is a Five of Chalices, some childhood wounds or past difficult issues that have been in the past that you want to get through, but that you want to, but you've been focusing a little bit too much on those, like events that have not been in your best interest. As you can see, she's pouring the water out of the cups, and she has three cups full that are here, but she's focusing on the ones that she's pouring out. So this indicates to me that, it's old emotional upsets, sorrow and regret. So this is a time now that's come to release those and focus on the good things in life. Focus on what you do want. And I think that's why this card is coming up below the Nine of Wishes, because this is the wish card, the dreams come true. And this card is a cautionary to quit focusing on the past. It doesn't matter anymore. What's the bygones are bygones. As you know, I call this the stinking thinking card. We all get it because, sometimes we revert to past emotional wounds and upsets. It's just part of nature, part of human nature. So what can we say? But this is a time now for you to open up to the bounty of your life, to feel the feelings, to really, relax. When I said that, I just felt like my shoulders were relaxing and I could take a deep breath. And I think that's Cancer. What I'm feeling for you is to focus not on the past, but keep your eye on the positive future. Just stay there. And if your mind goes back to the past, just say, no, I'm not going that way. I'm going to stay current. And if nothing else, stay grounded like he's doing. This card can possibly mean sometimes too needing to take rest from surgery or if you've been ill. So make sure to do that, Cancer. If you've been feeling like you need to take some R&R, by all means, this is the time to do so when you can. It'll really will increase your intuition, because the fourth card that comes up is the Moon card. And interestingly enough, this is a major arcana card. Interestingly enough, it came up in reverse. Normally this card indicates and shows that, if you trust your own instincts, it can be very beneficial. And, this card prompts you to, instead of looking at the surface of things, to look deeper, look straight up into the moon, because the moon is our psychic intuition, psychic awareness. So to know the reality of a situation, you don't look at the surface, you go deeper, you look straight to the source, which is the moon, your guidance, your intuition. And so, this card came up in reverse. And so this may indicate that there's suspicion or delusions that you've had about situations. And it could be why it's, sitting across from here is it's time to get ready or get rid of those delusions and old emotions. And this is in reverse. So it's under the Four of Swords. I feel like this is you're going to be going and doing this month, but I also feel like this is a time for you to do a little bit of introspection when you can. This means that there's some manifesting going on. There's fire behind her. So it feels like there's action, there's passion. There's a little bit of introspection along with that. So, this is catacornering the Nine of Chalices and the Moon. So to keep your wishes fulfilled, let your intuition be your guide, your guidance and your guide. Listen to your angels, listen to that first thought, the first feeling that comes into your mind. That's usually a hit of psychic awareness. You guys, in fact, the fact that this card came up, and then you have two other cup cards, this is about your emotions, and your emotions a lot of times, and this eclipse too is about emotions, right? This eclipse in Pisces, another water sign. So let your emotions be your guide and let your emotions be your friend. Don't try to suppress them. Look at the moon. Let them guide you. Let them help you make the best choices. That's the way everything is going, is we're using more of our intuition and less of making just left brain decisions. Of course, we always want to come up with practical solutions, but we want to be guided by our intuition, because that's what our spirit, our soul is telling us that's good for us and healthy, emotionally fulfilling. All right. Okay, Cancer. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards, but also I also have had out my regular card deck, and I'm going to pull one card from here. I did this the last video I did. I think it was for Aquarius, not sure, but okay. All right, well, this is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is about, the Four of Cups is about not looking away from what's in your heart, looking towards what's in your heart. Four is foundation. So you want to look for your foundation in your, again, this would be a cup card, in your emotions, in your intuitive guidance. There's your foundation. Four numerology is that, building up your foundation. Okay, so then I'm going to pull, let's do from the same deck. Well, yeah, all right. There's going to be some movement. Some of you are going to hear news, good news, probably business news this month. And it's going to come quickly, suddenly. In fact, you might be thinking about, oh, I wonder about that job offer or that job opportunity. And within 2 to 3 days, you'll hear the news. You know, this card often represents 2 to 3 days. It could be that some of you are going to do some traveling. And I feel like business travel because this is the Eight of Wands. So yay, Cancer, go. Okay, then the Two of Wands comes up. In reverse, the Two of Wands is about starting off a new venture. So it feels like that you're not ready, you're not quite ready to do that yet. That might come in April. Yeah, it feels like when I first thought of March for you guys, I felt like it was the beginning of an opening for you. So sometimes these messages go on into the months past, continuing. Then the Three of Swords comes up, and the Three of Swords is endings of possibly love relationships or the way you think about love, because look how she's walking up to this door that she's been before. And so she's asking herself, should I go back to the same place? Should I go back and redo it? You know, the windows are boarded up, and see if my heart feels fulfilled. So while there could have been an ending, or you're thinking about ending a relationship, or you're thinking about starting a new one, there's new possibilities in love. If you're in a relationship now, if you are with someone, then this can feel like new beginnings. And if you're not with someone, then it may possibly be that you're opening the door for that possibility to come to you. Then the King of Wands comes up. Okay, so this is a fire sign. This is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm trying to remember. It seems like he was in your video for mid-February, but I know there was one king and a queen. You guys had some people cards in your mid-Februaries. I do remember that. So this is a passionate guy, and he may be the one that supports you, because look how, I was talking about the fire behind her earlier with all the passion, and then the fire here. So it might be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that supports you, and that maybe gives you some good advice or suggestions. He's kind of like a mentor. He's a very inventive type of guy, not only with suggestions, but also with advice. He's a creator. He's done well in his inventions, his proposals, his creative marketing, finding clients. He's good at all of that, and mentoring for that, advising, like I said. He can be a doctor or a healer too. Usually that's with the King of Cups, but this guy can be. So interesting how I was talking about that earlier. If you want some sort of therapy or healing, naturopath, Reiki, any of those types of forms of healing, he would be helpful with, because he'll be very creative in his touch and technique. All right, so I'm going to add up the original 4 cards. So 9 and 4 is 13. and 5 is 18, and 18 is 36, correct? Let's do this again. 18 and 5 is 23, 27, and 9 is 36. All right, so 3 and 6 is 9, and 9 has to do with compassion, universal love, and it feels to me loving yourself, Cancer, and loving who you are and loving where you are in life. Giving yourself all that nurturing that you give to other people, give it to yourself and be happy where you are, and use that intuition to help you express yourself. Okay, and so the 9 in the major arcana cards. Hold on, I know you guys are going, 9 is the Hermit card. Okay, so the Hermit card indicates a time when there is for an introspection and enlightenment, personal growth, finding or being a mentor. And I was just saying, this guy could be a mentor. So it might be that someone comes along your path this month, and you're thinking, wow, they are really doing well, and I have some questions for them, and you could be the student and or you could be the teacher. But the inner wisdom with the Hermit card is where you want to look into. Again, some of this is introspection along with this awesome wish that can come true for you guys. And again, I hope you made your new intentions today for the new moon. If not, then go ahead and make them. Why not? We can make new intentions every day.